in the application to search this information. Some grids within a grid are searchable. The GL distribution subgrids, for example. From settlement payroll history, you can search on the deduction. The ability to search within grids has been added to all LoadMaster modules except EDI. A search button is displayed in grids while in search mode, and users can enter data from the associated entry panel for the search. From any screen in LoadMaster, you can click Search on the toolbar. A search button is displayed on the grid. Clicking Search on the grid opens the entry panel. I can then enter my search criteria. Click OK, then execute the search. This search returned 2 records where there was a refrigerated fuel surcharge, additional charge on the order. There are a few exceptions. Sometimes there are grids within a grid, like on the order entry stop grid. These subgrids are not searchable. When we open the stop screen, there are 2 additional grids, one for comments and one for reference numbers. The buttons for these grids are not available while in search mode. Also, the service fail and OS&D buttons are disabled. There are other places in the application to search this information. Some grids within a grid are searchable. The GL distribution subgrids, for example. From settlement payroll history, you can search on the deduction earning detail grid and then the GL distribution subgrid. Another exception to the rule are screens with a grid, but the data for the grid is entered in fields above the grid, like on the General Journal screen, Journal Entries tab. When I click Search, a search button is not displayed on the grid, but I can enter my search criteria in the fields above the grid. In some cases, you will need to select a value first before the appropriate entry panel will be displayed for searching. On the Review Bank Transactions screen, you will need to select the source first if you want to search for a specific type of GL distribution. Searching has also been extended to memo or text fields like the arrival, warning, charge, and departure text fields on the detention definition screen.